When you've been on this planet as long as some of us have, you think you've seen everything. And then every so often something comes along to prove that this is actually not the case. I'll give you, for example, this. Don't know if you can see that. It appeared on the website of the local newspaper here in Bexley, the News Shopper. And you're right, that headline does read, "Sidcup mum gets hump after mistakenly buying Camel Balls for her kids." Now don't laugh, this is a very serious matter. The story reads, "A Sidcup mum has got the hump after discovering the 10p sweets she had bought for her kids were disgusting Camel Balls. Sarah Phillips of Harmon Drive," so we know where she lives, "purchased the chewing gum on Tuesday from a 7-Eleven store in the Sidcup Oval. It was only on returning home she noticed the liquid-filled confectionery had a picture of a grinning camel exposing its nether regions and felt taken for a ride. The 41-year-old says, 'I think it's disgusting. I was shocked when I discovered it said Camel Balls. I thought it said caramel balls in the shop. I only went in to buy some chewing gum and noticed some kids' 10p sweets, so I thought I'd buy 10 for my 2 children. If I'd given it to them, they could have taken them into school, and then I am the mum who gave the kids a pair of sweets with a pair of balls on it. Mum of 2 does not understand why they seem to be targeted at youngsters. She said they are children. Why do they need to look at a camel with a big pair of balls?' This is in the newspaper, I'm not making this up. "It says on the packet they are liquid filled. I don't want that kind of conversation with my kids. My husband thought it was hilarious, and there is a funny side, but I still think it's wrong. I think they should be taken away from shops." And at least credit to the local newspaper, they actually went to the source, not the shop that sold them, but the company that imported them and manufactured them. And the managing director of Finney Sweets UK Limited, Paul Southam, said, amongst other things, "Novelty products like these, such as these, have a very short shelf life, in that so much they disappear as fast as they come. However, Camel Balls keeps going from strength to strength, you try saying it, for some unknown reason." Now, believe it or not, this is actually just around the corner from where I live. And faced with this kind of scandal, I couldn't help but go and check it out for myself. This is then the Sidcup Oval, the last remaining enclave in southeast London of independent retailers. It's rammed with all these very pretty looking, very well appointed shops. You can get everything there. You can go to the local brasserie, you can get fish and chips, there's a pharmacy, there's a cafe, absolutely everything. But most important of all, there is this, the 7-Eleven that sells the dreaded Camel Balls. And here we are, actually purchased, actually ready for consumption, a pack of Camel Balls. A snip at 5p each as well. Now look, I know what you're thinking. They're not very big, are they? Trust me, I get that a lot. But believe it or not, yes, the vile items, the items that so upset the lady in the local newspaper, are quite literally nothing but this. They, far from costing 10p each, as it said in the newspaper, they've clearly reduced them in the 7-Eleven, maybe due to stimulate public demand, who knows. But these are the Camel Balls. And what I'm going to do, for the sake of argument, is to sample one for your delectation. I seem to do a lot of this videoing myself eating, but what can you do? It's the most interesting thing. Just for the record, at school I was the victim of some rather cruel and vicious rumours, many of which I'm actually about to confirm here and now, but what can you do? There it is, camel testicle shaped chewing gum, bubble gum, whatever. Cheers, and to the new shopper and to the lady who got very upset that her children were eating these, thank you.